Hey, Danny Bull here, founder of Songwriters International, where we help songwriters develop their craft to go on and sustain a career in music. Now today we're going to be talking about how to pitch as a songwriter and pitching as a songwriter, what we need to be doing, what's the best approaches, what do we need to plan ahead before we pitch. Because if you don't plan and prepare, unfortunately you're going to suffer a lot of rejection. I've had enough to last everyone a lifetime, okay? These are some of the mistakes as well that I've made that I don't want you to make, and you may have made them already, okay? But don't worry, you're going to find a ton of value here if you're wanting to understand the right way to pitch to record labels, publishers, artists, for sync opportunities, anywhere that you might want to get your music placed. And the truth is, if you're wanting to get paid as a songwriter, you're going to have to at some point present your work, which is in the form of pitching it to a certain source, okay? So let's go ahead and dive on into this video. Okay, so you're at the point with your songwriting where you're wanting to pitch a song, or you're wanting to pitch multiple songs. Let me share what you need to be doing. First thing which is really important, don't rush it, okay? Make sure the song is as good as it can be, because it doesn't matter if you know the person you're sending it to or if you don't. The thing they're listening to is the song. It's the truth, right? They're not listening to anything else. They're not looking at anything else. They're listening to the song. If the song isn't up to scratch, unfortunately, number one, you're going to suffer rejection. Number two, you're going to potentially burn a bridge with that person, okay? Because if you send them an email again and the song you sent the first time wasn't quite up to standard, they're going to probably go, that's that person. And they're potentially going to go past it, even though you might have improved and developed your craft. First impression is vital. Second thing is make sure your work is at a good demo production, okay? Clean vocal, nice clean production, okay? You don't have to go full scale with the production. You don't need bass and guitars and synths and drums and all the other things. You just need a nice basic production. It can consist of maybe a guitar and a vocal and a piano. Just that. You don't need everything else, okay? Keep it simple and you are much more likely to get more success. And also it's going to save you a lot of time, because if you are getting your songs to full scale productions to send off a brief, it's going to take you a long time. So really bear that in mind. Next thing is a catalog, okay? The catalog is super important. You need a catalog to pitch, okay? The catalog is going to consist of the songs that you're wanting to send off, okay? Really important. If you don't have that and you don't present your work in a form of a catalog, again, you're going to look unprofessional and you're more than likely going to suffer some rejection. Number 4 is also don't attach MP3 or WAV files to emails. Big no. Because number 1, people actually put limits on the size that they receive of an email. So it might be over a certain restriction, so your email will never get delivered. Number 2, it clogs up storage on their email provider and doesn't really make people happy. So just upload to SoundCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, any other platform where you can host your music to send off, share the link, and they can listen to it from there. And make sure you pitch the right music, okay? I've been guilty of all these things and not doing them right, but this one especially. And I actually, as I would say, burnt a bridge. I built a bad relationship with someone because I did this. The person was a dance artist and I ended up sending him over pop music. And not that I thought it was a bad thing, because I thought it was still showcasing my work and my ability to write good music, but they wasn't very happy because it wasn't in the genre they wanted. Okay, so if you want to send off to a dance label, or you want to send off to an artist who does pop, or, you know, any other example, or you want to send off for a sync opportunity, send them what they want. Send them the genre they're working in. Don't send a dance label a rock song. Don't send a rock label a dance song, because obviously you can see how it doesn't quite marry up very well. And they might acknowledge, say it's good music, but it's not the genre we're writing. And you might say, well, yeah, but I'm just showing my versatility. And that's what I thought I was doing, but it actually didn't work very well. So I'd really recommend sending off what they want, and make sure it's similar to the artist that they may be working with, or it's similar to the releases that an artist has already had, okay? So go ahead and take these steps into the pitching process. If you've got the songs that are ready, then you're at the point where you want to be sending off for brief and for pitch, because that's where we're going to end up monetizing our music. At some point as a writer, you need a pitch. Unless you want to release the music yourself, which is awesome. But if not, then you have to really consider about the whole thing of pitching, because it's what we do as writers. And also, if you don't have any places that you're pitching your music at the moment and you don't know where to, then just imagine you are pitching. Imagine when you're writing your song, you're sending it off to a particular artist at the end. So you can get your mindset in this place that you're working for a pitch for a particular artist, and it will help you psychologically. Okay, so go ahead, implement these things that I've talked about in today's video. Have some fun with it, and make sure, as I've said, number one is to make sure the song is as good as possible. Have some fun, and I've been Danny Boyle here from Songwriters International. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, drop a like, and drop a comment for anything else you might like to see on this channel.